Today we're gonna make a Friedman. Friedman?
Friedman.
Today we're gonna be dialing in a Friedman HBE patch on the Ampero. What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Taylor and I do all sorts of guitar related stuff like what you're watching right now. If that's something you enjoy, make sure to click the like button and consider subscribing. Maybe ring the bell while you're down there. I recently did a shootout with a bunch of different modelers featuring the Friedman amplifiers. And when I was doing that shootout, I sort of fell in love with this amplifier. I mean, it sounds really thick and full and heavy, and you can just get a really, really mean, heavy guitar tone out of it. I'm gonna be using my LTD Eclipse, which is stock, and if you wanna watch an unboxing video of this guitar, I'll link that up here, by the way. So I'm gonna be using this guitar, and I'm also going to be using an impulse response from Seacow Cabs, which is being sold through Audio Assault's website. But I'll make sure to leave a link in the description below for that cab pack. It's worth every penny. This cab pack's awesome. And just so you know, I'm not affiliated with these guys. I'm not making any money off this. They're just really good sounding cabinets at a really reasonable price. So if you want some custom IRs, I definitely recommend checking that out. So what I wanted to do today is dial in a patch featuring the Friedman HBE amp on the Ampero and see if we can get some of that heavy tones in. Heavy tones. Let's get to it. Let's start dialing stuff in. Why am I talking? So the first thing I need to do is load up that cabinet I was talking about. So the IR that I'm going to be using is the Friedman Steve Stevens 4x12 mic'd with a 421 in position 1. Just so you know what's going on here. The master doesn't really affect this tone like it does on the Axe-Fx or the HX Stomp. Just like most of the amps with the Ampero, the master really just turns up the volume, so we can crank that guy up. We're gonna go with a lot of gain here. And what I like doing on the Ampero actually is turning the presence up quite high and then dialing back the treble. And we'll put the mid somewhere in there and put the bass somewhere in there, and let's listen to... Ah, man. You know, I don't know if it's just me or if this amp just sounds really awesome. I mean, I'm so excited about this amp that I decided to just make this video to share it with you guys. And also, I'm actually thinking about switching all of my live patches over to using this amplifier instead of the Ingle Savage. So that should tell you something. It sounds really awesome as is, and you know, it took me like a whole 2 seconds to dial in that tone. But let's do some stuff here. I was thinking maybe it would be fun to dial the gain back a little bit. Here's the amp without a boost. And then here's it with the boost in, and I'm using just the green drive with no gain, volume all the way up, tone at 80. Actually, let's dial that tone back a little bit. Let's just dial that tone at 50. Make it neutral. Okay, here's what that sounds like. Alright, so it was super easy to dial that thing in, but let's go ahead and add some other stuff here and see what kind of sounds we can get out of this thing. One of the things I was really interested about doing, I was thinking about this last night while I was trying to go to sleep. That's how much I like this amp. is I was thinking about actually adding the governor into this guy. Let's back off the cab volume here a little bit, and maybe also the master volume on the amp, because I'm getting a little bit of that Ampero clipping happening. A little bit too loose for my taste here. Let's dial the bass back. Man, if you can't tell, I'm really loving this tone right now. Okay, I want to show you guys what this sounds like with a stock cab, just for reference here. Let's go with a UK Black. That tends to sound pretty decent with it. And we'll throw a 421 on that guy. I mean, it sounds okay, but it definitely doesn't, sing the same way that it does with that Friedman cab. Let me throw my impulse response on it here. This is an IR that I made with my Mesa standard rectifier cabinet. I don't know why I'm messing with the mic placement, but... Let's go back to the Friedman cab. Yeah, something about this Friedman IR really just makes this amp model sing, man. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed this guitar tone. Like I said, I just really wanted to make this video because I started dialing in these amps for the comparison video that I put out earlier this week, and I just kind of fell in love with this patch. I mean, it sounds really good on all of the different modelers, but really what makes it shine and what makes it special, in my opinion, is this impulse response. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me. Make sure to check the description below for links to this cab pack from Seacow Cabs, as well as my impulse response that I made with my Mesa 4x12. It's all down there. And if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys.